Hello, I'm Dr. Cyril M.J. Puhala, M.D. I'm a board certified child, adolescent, and adult psychiatrist. I have many interests. Among them is the use of meditation and the breathing used in meditation to help with many problems. The approach I use is called the 12 Laws approach because it is based on the 12 laws or principles of karma that I have revised and use as templates to help any problem. To apply the 12 laws, one has to have a focused and calm mind. One of the easiest ways to get a calm and focused mind is to do what I call slow breathing. We need to give our thinking minds a rest. To do this, we need to refocus them on something that requires no thinking. An ideal thing to use would be the breathing that requires no thinking. Studies have shown that by slowing down the breathing, one becomes calmer. To this slow breathing, one can add two other maneuvers. One, to focus more on the exhalation, the out breath, and allow it to become longer and longer. The third thing to do is to add resistance to the out breath, and this adds to further calmness. Whatever leads to calmness by focusing on it over and over causes increased concentration. They work together if one applies the right amount of effort to calm one down and stabilize one's mind. Slow breathing is an ideal way to quickly calm oneself down and rest one's thinking mind. The process is simple. One first shifts from thinking about one's thoughts to thinking about one's breathing. One makes it slower in the belly, lower in the belly, and just focus on it going in and out, in and out. One breathes in through the nose, one breathes out through the mouth. As one breathes out through the mouth, one tries to consciously make the exhale, the out breath, longer and longer as one breathes slower and slower. The third thing one adds to this maneuver or exercise is to add some resistance by blowing out through pursed lips as if you're blowing out through a straw. After one does this thinking maneuver, shifting from mind to breath, one just follows the breathing and rather than think about it, shifts from the thinking mode of the mind to the mindfulness mode of the mind or experiencing mode of the mind and feels the physical sensations of the breathing over and over and again and again. So the three things to do are: one, slow down your breathing. Secondly, make the exhalation slower and slower. Thirdly, add resistance to the breathing by pursing one's lips as if blowing out through a straw or whistling to slow it down even more. This will lead to a calm and focused mind. One gets into a regular rhythm with this, lets go of the thinking, and just feels the breathing going in and out over and over. It is really that simple, but it takes practice. There are three factors involved with this. First is mindfulness, that is being aware that you are breathing. Secondly, concentrating on the breathing as your exclusive focus. Thirdly, using just the right amount of effort, not too much, not too little. Too much will get you tired, too little will make you lax, lazy, and you won't lose interest in the exercise. So practice this. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Make pursed lips and extend the breathing, making it slower and slower with the exhalation. In fact, at any time if you're feeling stress, just become aware of your breathing. Become aware of the fact you're probably breathing too shallow from the upper part of your chest rather than your belly. Shift the breathing down to your belly and focus in on the exhalation, making it slower and lower. Breathe out through pursed lips as if whistling or blowing through a straw to add resistance, going like blowing out a candle. Just in itself, this exhalation, this focus on the exhalation and the adding the resistance will calm you down and shift your mind from thinking to experiencing the breath. Practice this now after I sign off. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Purse your lips, blow out the air slowly. Practice on breathing slower and slower, focusing on making the exhalation longer and longer, and add resistance by blowing through the pursed lips. As little as 3 minutes of this can be helpful. After one is in a good rhythm, just feel yourself breathe. Feel the in-breath, feel the out-breath. Just observe it. Just feel the physical sensations. This shifts the mind from thinking to experiencing. It resets the mind and retrains the mind. Gives the thinking mind a rest as it restores you with needed information and recharges you with energy. Those are the 5 R's of meditation as described here, to retrain your mind to be reset from thinking to experiencing, resting the thinking mind as one recharges with energy and restores information one needs to solve problems and to reach higher levels of health, happiness, and peace of mind. After I sign off, practice the breathing slower and slower, the exhalation longer and longer, adding resistance to the exhalation by breathing through pursed lips. Doing this at least for 3 minutes to rest your mind and restore yourself with information and recharge yourself with energy. Goodbye until next time. This was a summary of slow breathing.